The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on Tom's Radio Toronto are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of Tom's Radio Toronto or its staff. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment and general information only, in the hope that they will be entertaining and informative to listeners. They are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or mitigate in any way any disease or condition or to promote any specific lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice, nor is the information presented necessarily accurate or verifiable.
Tom's Radio is back. Ito po inyong kababayang Mondatol, and here is your news at 4. Top story at this hour, 11 Marines and a medic killed in Afghanistan. Well, at Deadline Kabul, Afghanistan, August 26, two suicide bombers and gunmen attack crowds of Afghan flocking to Kabul's airport today, Thursday, transforming a scene of desperation into one of horror in the waning days of an early for those fleeing the Taliban takeover. At least 13 people were killed and dozens wounded, Russian officials and aid workers said. At least 12 U.S. service members were among the dead, including 11 Marines and one Navy medic, according to two U.S. officials. Officials say a number of military troops were wounded and warned the toll could grow. It was not clear if they were included in the Russian toll. One of the bombers struck people standing knee-deep in a wastewater canal under the sweltering sun, throwing bodies into the fetid water. Those who moments earlier had hoped to get on flights out could be seen carrying the wounded to ambulances in a daze, their own clothes darkened with blood. A second U.S. official said the complex attack was believed to have been carried out by the Islamic State group. The IS affiliate in Afghanistan is far more radical than the Taliban, who recently took control of the country in a lightning blitz and condemned the attack. Western officials had warned of a major attack, urging people to leave the airport, but that advice went largely unheeded by Afghans desperate to escape the country in the last few days of an American-led evacuation before the U.S. officials ends its 20-year presence on August 31. Russia's foreign ministry gave the first official casualty count, but the numbers continued to grow. Emergency, an Italian charity that operates hospital in Afghanistan, said it had received 60 patients wounded in the airport attack, in addition to 10 who were dead when they arrived. Surgeons will be working into the night, said Marco Puntin, the charity's manager in Afghanistan. The wounded overflowed the triad zone into the physiotherapy area, and more beds were being added, he said. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby also confirmed the blast and said there were casualties, including among members of the military, but gave no figure. He said one explosion was near an airport entrance and another was a short distance away by a hotel. One official who spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss ongoing military operations said several Marines were killed. It wasn't clear if other U.S. military troops were among the dead. American officials have said that information is still coming in, and they are trying to determine exact numbers of casualties. Even as the area was hit, evacuation flights continued to take off from Kabul airport. The Taliban have said they will allow Afghans to leave via commercial flights after the deadline next week, but it remains unclear which airlines would return to an airport controlled by the militants. Turkey's presidential spokesman Ibrahim Kalin said talks were underway between his country and the Taliban about allowing Turkey's civilian experts to help run the facilities. So nakita po natin na magulo po talaga, hindi pa kontrolado ng mga Taliban yung administration o pagpapatakbo ng bansang Afghanistan. Paano po yan? Delikading. May mga Pilipino pa po nandun. Yung nga pong huling balita sa Pilipinas, 32 na po yung na-evacuate. At meron pa pong naiiwan 10 hanggang 12 Pilipino na parang ayaw umalis na ron. Well, sana po mag-iingat doon yung mga Pilipino pang natitira. Nakita nyo po, iwasan yung kumpul-kumpul na tao sapagkat ito po, nakita nyo parang suicide bombing yung nangyari. Dalawa po yung nagpasabog na yan, mga supporter at followers ng IS. Nak ng Dragon Marine Sendang nakakatakot ngayon doon. Ang nakakabuwang dito, pag inulit pa yan, maniwala kayo, there's some, sabi nga ng US, posibleng mayroon pang 15,000 Americans staying in Afghanistan right now. Pag yun po, mas marami pa silang idinamay, pagti civilian, hindi po ako magtatakat, hindi ko pipigilan kung kaya kong gawin ang Amerika na magpadala po ng mga 20,000 more troops to battle these Talibans. Bakbakan uli. Talagang ganun umaalis na nga sa bansa niya. Umaalis na po sa bansa ng Afghanistan itong Yung mga Canadian po, wala na atang naiwan dun patuloy po ba silang papatay ng mga civilian, ng tao? Ito, inuna nila yung mga Amerikano. Ilan ang namatay? 11 US military troops. Aba, huwag US Marines at saka yung medic ang pinatay nila doon. Wala namang ginagawa yung mga tao na kontra sa kanilang gobyerno ng Taliban dyan. Well, I won't be surprised the American will be sending again hundreds and thousands of troops to recover. Parang yung bakbakan nila ni Pacquiao at ni Ugas. Magbabalik ang mga GI Joes dyan sa Afghanistan. Ako, papayag ako ron Kung talagang ayaw tumigil nitong mga IS, Afghans and Talibans, babalikan ko yung Afghanistan. Bakbakan na naman kung yun ang gusto nyo. Stop killing people. Stop killing the innocents. Nadadama yung mga military men. Pag nagalit ang military dyan, bakbakan kayo dyan. Nak ng Dragon. Well, sana po pagdasal na lang natin mga kababayang Pilipino. Hindi lang yung mga kababayan nating naiwan pa ron, kundi lahat ng mga Afghans na gustong lumika sa kanilang, sa biro mong lalayasan na yung bansa nyo dahil hindi maganda ang pagkapatakbo ng Talibans. Sana nga po matigil na to, pero tingin ko hindi titigil yan until such time na itong si Joe Biden, yung Pangulo ng Amerika, magalit na. Sige na, Tatang Biden, magalit ka na. Di ba Marinsan, dangnak ng dragon, kawawa yung mga mamamatay dyan. Alright, isa pa pong balita sa international news. US probe on COVID based on wrong premise. Sabi ng China, iba to. Well, deadline Beijing, August 26. Whatever the conclusion, the US intelligence community investigation into the origins of COVID-19 proceeded from a wrong premise, said the Chinese embassy in the United States. Later this month, the US intelligence community will produce a report on whether the virus emerged from nature or from a lab leak. Wow. Regardless, the probe proceeded from a wrong premise in the beginning, said the embassy in an opinion article posted on its website, because there is no such thing as any virus manufactured by a Japanese or rather by a Chinese lab. Wow! The article titled Support Science-Based Origin Tracing Oppose Political Virus was planned to be submitted to some American media to clarify facts and refuse baseless claims that SARS-CoV-2 was leaked from Chinese laboratories, according to the embassy. Learning the origins of SARS-CoV-2 is essential for taming this pandemic and fending off similar ones in the future. For a serious matter such as this, science must be followed before conclusions can be reached, it said. Earlier, a Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman has opposed COVID-19 origins tracing by U.S. intelligence agencies, urging the United States to return to the course of scientific origins tracing as soon as possible. Spokesman Wang Wenbin made the remark at a press briefing when asked to comment on a report on the COVID-19 origins tracing being compiled by the U.S. intelligence agency. As it is widely known, the origins tracing needs science, not intelligence. It is anti-scientific for intelligence agencies to engage in virus origins tracing, Wang said. Noting the notorious record of U.S. intelligence agencies, Wang said the so-called report cannot be truth-based. It is just a planted report with conclusions present and then evidence pieced together. It is not credible at all. The purpose of origins tracing is to safeguard the lives and health of people of all countries, not to shift responsibility, suppress opponents, and serve one's selfish interest, Wang said, stressing solidarity in origin tracing studies. He said since the outbreak of COVID-19, the United States has politicized anti-epidemic efforts, which has led to the country having the largest number of infections and deaths and made U.S. people pay a heavy price. Oo nga po, ang kompurito na umpisahan to. It was started by the former President, Donald Trump, who said that the virus came from a Wuhan laboratory, leaked it to the ground. Wow, yun po ang nag-spark nung kontrobersyang yan na ang COVID-19 daw po hindi by nature, hindi galing sa animal, kundi sa isang laboratory based in Wuhan City. Kaya nga tinatawag ni Trump yan ng Chinese virus eh. Kaya nag-umpisa po ron yung anti-Asian hate crime na dami lahat ng mga Asiano, kasama na po tayong mga Pilipino. Alang konkretong katibayan ang U.S. intelligence na isa po yung virus na likha sa laboratorio ng China. Wala po. Pero may mga report silang tinanggap na pinagsama-samang report ng international scientists na ginastusan ng World Health Organization to investigate. Mga expert po yun, hindi mga CIA, hindi mga intelligence ng militar. Yung pinadala po ron, nakakaintindi ng viruses, biochemical, mga kung anik-anik, pinanggagalingan ng mga sakit na virus. Hindi po, mga militar. Nagpadala Amerikano ron based on the U.S. intelligence report. Yan ang gagawin nun, mga militar yan. Okay, meron yan. Kaya nga, marami pong naniniwala nga ayaw magpabakuna kasi baka nilagyan na ng kwan yun ng kung anik-anik kang mga mekanismo, yung mga yung nano po, pinakabaliit na kwan yun, na gadget na pwedeng ilagay sa dugo, ihalo sa dugo, pag in-injectionan kayo, na nga sinasabi yung bakuna na anti-COVID-19, hindi sila naniniwala. Kukontrolin ng tao. Magiging zombies daw tayo, kaya magiging vampira. In 2 years time, napapakunan. Sige, hintayin na lang natin yun. Pag naging vampira ka, wala ka ng kamatayan ever. Sige, tingnan natin. Maraming pelikula na lumabas ng zombies-like movies. Sige, hintayin natin. Maniwala kayo sa hindi totoo, mga fake news. Alright? Ito pa po, isang medyo nakagigimbal na balita. Japan stops use of 1.63 million Moderna doses over contamination. We will deal with that news after some words from our friends. We'll take a break for a moment. Magbabalik po ang News at 4.
Our company is committed to providing truthful, honest, competent, and result-oriented service through advising and representing our clients in Canada and overseas in a wide range of immigration matters. We focus on providing support, building dependable relationships, and promoting success. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf.
Japan will halt the use of 1.63 million doses of Moderna COVID vaccines after reports on contamination in several vials. Drug maker Takeda and the Health Ministry said Thursday or today. Takeda, which is in charge of sales and distribution of Moderna shot in Japan, said it had received reports from several vaccination centers that foreign substances had been found inside unopened vials. Well, upon consultation with the Health Ministry, we have decided to suspend the use of the vaccine from 3 batches from Thursday, it added. The firm said it had informed Moderna and requested an urgent investigation. In a statement, Moderna said the reported contamination involved one product lot distributed in Japan. Hindi naman po sa loob ng vaccine, sa labas ng karton na nilagyan. Hindi po. Yun po lang ang sinasabi. But of course, they could not use the vaccine or the doses for their vaccination program hanggat hindi nalalaman kung anong klaseng contamination yun. Alright? Okay. Balitang Pilipinas, ekonomiya makababangon sa 2022 hanggang 2023. Well, posibleng sa huling bahagi pa ng 22 or hanggang 2023 makababalik sa pre-COVID-19 pandemic levels ang sumadsad na ekonomiya ng bansa. Ito ang naging pagtaya ng National Economic and Development Authority or NEDA sa pagdinig kahapon ng House Committee on Appropriation sa panukalang 5.024 trilyong pesong 2022 national budget ng pamahalaan. Sinabi ni Socioeconomic Planning Secretary Carl Kendrick Chua na nananatili pa rin maganda ang inaasahang pag-recover ng bansa ngayon palang 2021. Kung titingnan ay masanda na ngayon ang pamahalaan na harapin ang hamon ng COVID-19 at maging sa mga nagsusulputang variants ng virus sa mga nakalipas na buwan. Sa isang tala o sa tala ng NEDA noong Abril hanggang Hunyo 2021, lumago ng 11.8% ang gross domestic product o GDP ng Pilipinas na pinakamataas sa nakalipas na 32 taon. O sino ngayon nagsasabing kritikong bagsak ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas? Well, at dahil sa vaccination or rollout ng pamahalaan, ay positibo ang economic team na mapapanatili ang target na pagsulong sa 7% to 9% sa 2022, sa 2023 at 2024 ay nasa 6% hanggang 7%. Bago bumaba po si Pangulong Duterte, makikita nyo kung gaano kataas ang pagtaas po ng ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. Ayan. At dahil sa balita po kahapon posibleng tumakbong presidente, si Sara Duterte, kumanana naman po ang ating Lodi, Manny Pacquiao. Tatakbong presidente si Senator Manny Pacquiao kung si Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte ang gagawing kandidato ng administrasyon sa 2022 election. Itong sinabi ni Monica Pentabella, spokesperson ni Pacquiao, na sa Oktubre 8 pa naman magkakaalaman pero tatapatan ni Pacquiao si Sara sakaling magdesisyon itong tumakbong Pangulo ng bansa. Ayon pa kay Pentabella, kung tatakbong presidente si Pacquiao sa 2022, ang naging laban niya kay Cuban boxer Rodino Ugas ang magiging pinakahuli na niyang laban. Sa susunod na pan or sa September, isa sa pinal ni Pacquiao ang desisyon kung tatakbong Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Inihayag din ni Pentabella na balak ni Pacquiao na kausapin si Vice President Lenny Robredo sa sandaling makabalik nito mula sa Amerika. Linaw din ni Pentabella na walang balak na tumakbong vice-presidente ng bansa si Pacquiao. Oh, I'm sorry, wala sa ulo niya yan. I want to clarify niya. Noong Miyerkules ay inihayag ni Senator Coco Pimentel na kinukonsidera ng kanilang paksyon ng PDP Laban na suportahan ng nominasyon ni Pacquiao bilang standard bearer. Gagawin na niyang nominasyon kay Pacquiao sa National Assembly ng PDP Laban sa September 18. Haba, meron silang sariling nominasyon. Hindi lang yan. May gusto pang sumalo kay Pacquiao. Heto, balitang yan. LPP wants Pacquiao as standard bearer. Ano ba yung LPP? Deadline Cotabato City, August 25. The Labor Party of the Philippines or LPP, also known as the Workers and Peasant Party, WPP, last Monday declared that it was Senator Manuel Pacquiao as its standard bearer in the 2022 election. Professor Oscar Morado, LPP Senior Vice President for Operation and Party spokesman, said Pacquiao has leadership clothed with decency and transcendence. You bear the pivotal light beam in this journey. The Workers and Peasant Party, as its nexus, is the repository of the laboring class. Without an iota of doubt, you are the quintessential bearer of the Labor Party. The party said in a statement issued a day after the Filipino champ was defeated by your Dennis Ugas of Cuba, failing to win back the World Boxing Association title. The LPP said the whole country is proud of Pacquiao despite his stunning defeat. The country is proud of you. Your loss is a pause for the future. The party is fully in high gear to quarterback your run for the presidency. It said, nako, LPP naman, ano? Saka yung partido ng laban, PDP laban, Pacquiao, Paksyon. Ang kwan, ang partido ni, sino ba yun? Yung Reforma Party. Ayan, kanino ba yun? Yan, maraming partidong kumukuha kaya pa. Sambayanan, kukunin kaya siya. Liberal, hindi siya kukunin. Kaaway siya. Handon si Lenny Robredo. Kung pag kinausap ni Pacquiao, hindi naman magigibay si Pacquiao as Vice President. Never. Kung gagastos na lang daw siya, kung tatakbo siya sa mataas na katungkulan, presidente na. Hindi po ba? Ayaw niya sa Vice. Bakit? Nagkakadayaan ba ron? Takot sila ngayon eh. Ang nanalo F2 ay yung magtatransmit ng mga balota. Sino bang nandun? Si Uy. Sino ba si Uy? Close friend ng Dabo's Rich and the Famous yan. Naktan Dragon. Huwag na natin pag-usapan yan. Basta Bongbong Marcos, Sara Duterte. Nilinaw naman ni Tatay Digong Pag tumakbo si Sara, kahit anong posisyon, di siya tatakbo. O di very clear. O si Bongbong di pa nag-a-announce. Tahimik lang yan Hinihintay lang niya September. Sapagkat September, ang inaasahan niyang lalabas, ang last course of kanyang appeal sa PET, yung Presidential Electoral Tribunal ng Supreme Court. O ayan, yan ba yan? Pagkatapos September, October 1 to 8, submission na yan ng Certificate of Candidacy. Bongbong Marcos will run definitely. Kung anong pwesto, hindi natin masasabi pa. Pero never siyang tatakbo pang Vice President. Presidente na ang target niyan. Kung sino man ang kukunin niyang Vice President, mananalo. Pag naglaban si Sara at saka si Manny Pacquiao, talo kayong parehas. Parehas kayong Bisaya di ba? Maghahati ang boto ng Bisaya, Mindanao. Parehas kayong taga Mindanao, General Santos at Davao City. Dihati kayo, nakakalimutan nyo. Itong si Bongbong Marcos, solid Ilocano. Paano yung kanyang nanay? Mga Romualdez, Bisaya yan. Iboboto ba kayo ng Romualdez? Marcos yan. Nakanandara ko yung sinasabi kong mga hindi pwedeng talunin nyo ang Bongbong Marcos pag tumakbong presidente. Tatambakan kayo yan Kahit sino kalaban. O sige, piso nyo, tamang barko. Pupusta ako dyan talaga. Yung last 1,000 pesos ko, na tagal-tagal na nasa baol. Ikakasa ko yan, Bongbong Marcos, President. Personal ko yan, hindi nakikialam itong News 4 o ang Tom's Radio Toronto. Okay? Alright, politika na rin na napag-usapan natin. Heto po, ang maganda, in honor of my province sa Pilipinas, Nueva Ecija. Ako po, taga Nueva Ecija. Kaya in honor of Nueva Ecija, heto po, early bird's nest in Nueva Ecija Falls. Nauna ang Nueva Ecija. Pandemic or no, the 2022 election have taken off with a heated start in Nueva Ecija province, with one of the many turbulent billboards heralding next year's poll being partly burned along the national highway in San Leonardo town. Bonda rin ng hain yan San Leonardo. May naglalagay na kasi ng mga malalaking tarpaulin, may nagsunog. Hindi natin alam kung Nosy yun, Nosy Balasi yun. Anyway, the giant billboard proclaimed the plan of Palayan City Mayor Adrian May Hoson Cuevas and former Vice Governor Edward Hoson to run for governor and vice governor of the province respectively. They are to face incumbent Nueva Ecija Governor Aurelio Umali and his brother Vice Governor Anthony Umali. Magkapatid yung governor at vice sa Nueva Ecija. Lintek mga kababayan. Kaya nyo bang talunan sa Ilocos ang nakakagawa nun? Ilocos Norte at Ilocos Sur. Sa Ilocos Norte, magandang pakikinig po, Aling Leticia at saka yung asawa nyo, Pamit. Ayan, the Pamit family. Pamit po ang apelyido niya, pero magagandang tao yan. Huh? Well, the prospective candidates are set to file their certificate of candidacy between October 1 and October 8, 2021. Top-level politicians had been rumored to contest slates in the 4 congressional districts of Nueva Ecija. In the Quezon Town mayoralty race, the known bailiwick of the Hosons, yung Hoson po kasi sa amin, ilang siglo. Huh? Ang governor, hawak nila nung araw, yung matandang Hoson, yan po ang pinakamatagal na gobernador ng Nueva Ecija. Nung araw po, maliit pa kami. Ako, maliit pa nun eh. Kailan ba ako tumaas? Bata pa kami, nakapuruntong short pa kami. Nila BFF Emmanuel Yambao at saka ng akin si Idel Hipolito, mga abays ko doon. Ayan. Ha? Saka si Joey Payumo, Mario Cruda. Ayan, si paring Entong. Si Mario Cruda, Lito Jose, Boy Bilarde. Si Dr. Gilson Olarte. Yan ang aming doktor. Nanonood siya ngayon. Magandang panonood po. Dr. Gilson Olarte. Olarte Clinic. Malaki na yun. Hospital na yun sa Nahain Nueva Ecija. Nababait yung mga Olarte families. Lapitan nyo, tutulungan kayo niyan. Walang tanong-tanong. Well, sabi nga natin, sa first district ng Quezon, maglalaban yung former first district representative, si Edno Hoson, will face his brother incumbent mayor, Marianito Cristino Boyet Hoson. Sila, magkakakana sa Quezon. Magkakapatid. Well, the younger Mariano has reportedly sided with the Umali group, while Edno, nag-congressman nga yan si Edno rin apparently allied with Keba's political party, the ruling PDP Laban. Mika Swansing, the daughter of incumbent 1st District Representative Estrelita Swansing, is set to run for Congress unopposed. Walang kalaban. Hintayin mo ko, lalabanan kita. Hindi, 4th District nga pala. Sorry. Her prospective challenger, Talavera Town 3-time Mayor Nerivi Santos Martinez, has reportedly backed out for unknown reasons. Magkano kayang dahilan? Magkano? Ano ba yan? Anong dahilan? Paano? Tanong ko, magkano dahilan? Ewan ko. Nerivi's father, former Mayor Talavera Administrator Nerito Santos Sr., said her daughter has decided to run for vice mayor na lang with their brother ABC President Nerito Santos Jr. Kita nyo, mga kababayan, pamilya. Ang magkakasama, papalitan pa. Pag maganda nagagawa, ba't papalitan? Well, kuya po, Mayor Florida Pagyo Esteban is expected to challenge former Mayor Amado Jong Corpus, San Jose City Mayor Mario Salvador, and his son Alexis are seen facing the tandem of former Mayor Marivic Belena and Alex Balena. Kita nyo, mag-ama, magkalaban yung mag-asawa yata o mag-ina, pamilya, ano po. Galing. Alam political dynasty sa amin sa Nueva Ecija. Promise. Alright. The incumbent last-term Representative Mickey Biolado will again target the 2nd District congressional slot. In Rizal Town, incumbent Mayor Trina Andres, who was unopposed in last election, is reportedly seeking re-election. In Cabanatuan City, yung pong capital dati ng Nueva Ecija, ngayon palayan Incumbent Mayor Micah Elizabeth Vergara and Vice Mayor Julio Cesar J. Vergara are said to be unopposed. Sino lalaban dyan? Kanila Nueva Ecija. DWJJ, pag-aari po ni J. Vergara yan. Dating mayor, ngayon siya naman ang vice mayor. Ayan, nagkaroon po ako ng radio show dyan nung araw. Nasa Pilipinas pa ako After my taping ng Abab Jamie Go for Gold, Sabado, nagdadrive na ako papuntang Cabanatuan para sa akin 10 to 12 na Datol Order in Nueva Ecija radio program. Tagal nun. Yung kapatid ko kasi, yung nasirang Bensi Datol, Kuyang namin yan eh. Siya ang assistant radio manager nun ng DWJJ hanggang sa malipat si Kuyang Ben dun sa DWNE kay Oyi Umali naman. Wala na ako nun. Nandito na ako sa Toronto nun. Well, yung pong asawa ni Jay's wife is incumbent 3rd District Representative Ria Vergara. Ria Vergara defeated Governor Umali's wife, Cherry, by 39,642 votes sa last election noong 2019. Uy, laki ano. Sa Bungabong, Mayor Alan Saitus Gamilla and former Mayor Ricardo Padilla will fight it out for the top municipal post. In Santa Rosa, no potential challenger to incumbent Mayor Josepino Otep Angeles has been reported. In general, Natividad Town, it is incumbent Mayor Anita Arocena and Google contractor, Larry Ponce, who are said to be scaring up. Sa Laur, Mayor Alex Daus will run for re-election against his cousin, lawyer Christopher Daus and Daryl Morales. Kita mo, magkakapatid, mag-asawa, magtitito, magnininang, magpinsan, magbabakbakan. Sa 4th District ito, sa amin, 4th District, Gapan City Mayor Emerson Patterson is seen facing Representative Maricel Natividad Naganyo for congressman. Naku ng dragon, itong si Emerson Pascual, tagal ng mayor yan sa Sagapan, alang di natatalo yan. Titirahin naman niya ngayon yung pagiging congressman. Ayan, ang his sister, provincial board member Joy Pascual, will run as mayor sa Gapan with running mate Vice Mayor Inocencio Bautista against Natividad Naganyo's younger brother naman. Talagang pamilyang bakbakan sa amin sa Nueva Ecija. Dr. Romel Natividad. Sa Cabiao, yun po ang bayan naman ng mga De Leon. Sila Josie De Leon. Ayan, si Sister Chati De Leon. Taga Cabiao yan, tatay nila, si Colonel De Leon. Ayan. Mayor Ramil Bustamante Rivera was heard being challenged by businessman Marcelo Telo Santos for the town's top local post. It is Mayor Joey Ramos versus former Twitter Mayor Ferdinand Blueboy Abisamis sa Peñaranda naman. Nako, lintik, Abisamis talaga yun. In General Tino Town, Mayor Isidro Paharilaga was expected to be opposed by former Mayor Virgilio Ginto Bote. Sa Jets Bote, naku, magkakamag-anak yun eh. Well, return bout naman, ito sa amin sa HN Web by Siha, magbabakbakan uli yung nakaupong Mayor Silvia Austria against Antonio Tony Esquivel. Sa amin yan sa HN. Nueva Ecija. Sino susuportahan ko dyan? Kamag-anak kong parehas yan. Mas malapit na cousin ko si Antonio Esquivel sa mother side sapagkat yung nanay ko Esquivel. Ayan. Hindi kami nakikialam sa politika sa akin. Hindi po naman ako bumoboto ron. In San Antonio Town, Mayor Alvin Salonga will be challenged by Best Friend Foundation Chairman and former Town Councilor Renan Ponce Morales, retired Police General Agripino Bier and Adonis Balagta. Sa San Isidro po, hando ng pinakamalaking poultry at saka taniman ng mga mangga. Former Mayor Cesario Dong Lopez Jr. is said to be eyeing to replace his wife, Mayor Binya Lopez. Mag-asawa, magkakana. Ano kaya nangyari? Mag-asawa yung maglalaban, di nila bigay sa isa. No? Nakakasora na kayo kuminsan. Kahit kababayan ko kayo. Representatives of the 3 congressional district, Ria, Miki, and Swansing, are members of the PDP Laban Duterte wing. Only Naganyo is allied with Umali. So Nueva Ecija, isa lang naman ang papaboran doon, yung governor. Si Oye Umali ang governor doon eh. Mayroon banggayin yung Umali. Anyway, sa governor, kay Umali ako dyan. Talagang kaibigan natin yan eh. Bago namatay yung kapatid ko, ginawa ni Umali si Kuyang Bensi na radio station ng DWNE. Binibigyan ako ng programa ron bago ako umalis eh. Hindi ko na po kaya, sobra loaded na ako sa Maynila. Yan po ang in honor of my province, Nueva Ecija, magkakakana sa eleksyon sa May 9, 2022. Nabasa ko na po. O mapapakinggan ako ng lahat ng mga taga Nueva Ecija nating fans at saka followers, supporter. Mondatol, andyan po, mapapakinggan nyo yan. Ako sinasabi ko na, oye, umali tayo. For governor, nasa sa inyo po yun. Kung sino po ihahalal nyo dyan, di naman dyan ako bumoto. Nakita ko lang po kung paano magpatakbo ng Nueva Ecija itong si Oye Umali. Alright? Okay. Well, DOH binigyan ng hanggang Biyernes na lamang sa allowance ng health workers. Bakit? Di ba napapamigay? Babalikan po natin ang story niyan after some words from our friends. Don't go away. We'll be back.
Our company is committed to providing truthful, honest, competent, and result-oriented service through advising and representing our clients in Canada and overseas in a wide range of immigration matters. We focus on providing support, building dependable relationships, and promoting success. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf.
Balitang showbiz naman tayo. Ito, hinihintay ni Tita Cecil Araneta. Ito eh. Showbiz, Lobby Poe. Wow, yung anak ni FPJ. To star in Hollywood film, executive produced by Idris Elba. Yeah. Kapuso actress Lobby Poe is set to star in the Hollywood film titled The Chelsea Cowboy. According to a report by Deadline, Lobby is joining Alex Pettyfer and Poppy Delevingne in a movie about the life story of actor, gangster, and Lothario John Bindon. Directed by Ben Cookson, the movie will show Lobby as British blues singer Dana Gillespie, who employed Bindon as a security aide and provided him with access to the high life where he met Princess Margaret. In her instant account, Lobby expressed her excitement, saying she can't wait to shoot the film in October. Can't wait to start filming The Chelsea Cowboy in October. She said the film is a biopic based on the life of actor, gangster, and Lothario named John Bindon. Yes, she also said that she's excited to be working with Hollywood actors. Siyempre, lead starring Lobby Poe. Ay, gustong-gusto ko yan. Yung cousin ko yan, actually. Lobby Poe is my cousin. Hoy, cousin mo talaga? Oh, tinan mo yung aming balat. Cousin kulay. Salamat po. Well, pambato ng Cagayan sa Miss Universe, tinanggal. Dahil pala nagpositibo sa COVID-19. Tuguegarao City, Cagayan, tuluyan ng tinanggal bilang kalahok sa Miss Universe Philippines 2021 beauty pageant ang pambato ng lalawigang ito ng Cagayan. Kasunod ng kanyang pag-amin na siya ay nagpositibo sa COVID-19. Ayon sa press release ng Team Cagayan, ang nasabing pasya ay desisyon ng Miss Universe Philippines Organization para umanong mabigyan ng sapat na oras at panahon si Miss Universe Philippines candidate Gianni Kirisi Texon Asuncion. Ano ba namang pangalan to? Talagang ganon. Nitong linggo ay inamin ni Asuncion sa kanyang Facebook page na siya ay nagpositibo sa COVID-19 with pneumonia. Kalaki pang ilang larawan niya na nagpapagaling sa isang hospital. Subalit matapos malaman ang desisyon ng MUPHO ay labis naman ang kanyang panghihinayang lalo na at maraming umaasa at sumusuporta sa kanya. Pinasalamatin dito ang MUPH na ibinigay sa pagkakataong kabilang na ang kanyang mga taga-suporta, kaibigan, kababayan at pamilya. Si Asuncion na pasok sa top 50 delegates ay isa sa ilalim sana sa interview na isasagawa ng Miss Universe pageant para piliin ang top 30 na magtatagisa naman para sa coronation night na gagawin sa September 25. Sayang, nakita ko yung picture nito, maganda, taga Cagayan. Taga Cagayan po, si Manny Mamba, ang governor, kamag-anak namin, lola niya, Datul ang apelido sa mga ninuno natin, Datul. Manny Mamba po ang governor ng Cagayan. Sa Tugigaro naman po, ang mayor niyan si pare si Jeff Soriano. Classmate ng ating bayoyan, ni Guy Quinto. Yung sister ko po, yung youngest sister namin, si Flora Datol Quinto. Andiyan po ngayon sa Cagayan. Hindi makapag-tennis, nanonood siya. Ngayon, hello Bunso. I love you, Bunso. Alright, Jinky. Huy! Nagpasaring sa mga nag-compute ng kanyang OOTD sa Las Vegas. Ano yung OOTD? Outfit of the day pala yun. Ayun, tagal kong tinatanong kung ano yung OOTD. Ha? Tatanong ko kay Tita Cecil Araneta, hindi naman sumasagot. OOTD ng OOTD. Yung pala, outfit of the day. Alright. May indirectly prize si Jinky Pacquiao sa pamamagitan ng cryptic post matapos pag-usapan sa social media na di umano'y more than 2 million pesos na OOTD, outfit of the day niya. Sa natapos na laban ng pambansang kamao, Senator Manny Pacquiao sa Las Vegas. Though di naman sure kung patungkol nga ito rito, ang sabi niya, some people have so little going in their lives. They would rather discuss yours. Remember? People only rain on your parade because they are jealous of your sun and tired of their shade. Spread love, we should love one another, for God is love. God is good all the time. Proverbs 14:30, a peaceful heart leads to a healthy body. Jealousy is like cancer in the bones. Agad namang nakakuha ng maraming cheer-up message si Jinky. Unang-una si Christy Permin ang bumanat dyan. Alado konsiderasyon dito si Jinky. Nagkakahirap-hirap nga ng daming nagugutom. Nagsuot siya ng kanyang OOTD sa Las Vegas worth 1.5 to 2 million pesos. Ang halaga. Nako, ano ba yan? Yung mga hikaw, mga bag. Siyempre, magsusuot ba yun ng ukay-ukay? At saka, huwag yun ang pakialaman ako sakwan ko lang huwag yun ang pakialaman si Jinky. Pinaghirapan ng asawa niyo, halos mamatay yun sa kapapagbubugbog at pambubugbog. Ano ba yun? Pangmumumog, pambubugbog. Ayan, ngayon, natalo siyang kay Ugas. Magkano kikita niyan? Magnenet yan, di bababa ng 7 to 10 million. 10 million, magkano sa Philippine money at 50? Ewan ko, may na tayo sa Tita Ses. Alright. OOTD yung pala. Hindi ko laam yun. Well, eto pa po. Natatawa ako. Basta lobby po. Hindi pwedeng maging yung pamilya niya ng mga kamag-anak ni Tito Edward Ke. Ayan. Sports venue, ipapangalan daw sa mga Pinoy sports heroes. Aba, maganda yung suggestion. Ilang sports facilities ang ipapangalan ng Philippine Sports Commission sa mga Pinoy sports heroes bilang pagpapahalaga sa kanilang kontribusyon. Nangunguna rito ang weightlifting center sa Rizal Memorial Sports Complex sa Vito Cruz, Manila na tatawaging Heidelin Diaz weightlifting gin. Wow! Dahil sa pagkopo nga ng tubong Zamboanga City sa kauna-unahang Olympic gold medal ng Pilipinas matapos ang 97 years. Well, these athletes have given the honor to the country with their work in sports. We hope to keep their legacies alive for this and next generations. Sabi pa ni PSC Chairman William Butch Ramirez. Ang Rizal Memorial Tennis Court naman ay tatawagin ng Felicismo Ampon Tennis Court. Okay, si Ampon magaling sa tennis yan. Ang Rizal Memorial Sports Complex Swimming Pool ay tatawagin ng Chofilo Ildefonso Swimming Pool. At ang Rizal Memorial Track Stadium gagawing Simeon Toribio Track Stadium. Akala ko Lydia de Vega and Elma Muros Track and Field. Ayan, hindi pala. Sino ba si Ildefonso? Si Ildefonso ay isang two-time Olympic bronze medalist sa men's 200-meter breaststroke noong 1928 at 1932 games. Sebang may bronze medal din si Toribio sa men's high jump. Uy, 1932. Aba, nakapaglaro si Ampon, yung tennis po. Ang gold medalist sa Far Eastern Games at Asian Games sa ilang Davis Cup tournament at Wimbledon, French Open at US Open noong 1940s at 1950s. Samantala, isang malaki interactive modernong Philippine Sports Museum ang itatayo ng Rizal Memorial Sports Complex bilang bahagi ng Build program ng ating pamahalaan. Ayan. Alright. Okay. Alright na sa okay. Ayan. At diyan po natatapos ang ating news at for today. Well, tayo po magpapasalamat muli sa lahat ng ating mga health workers, mga doktor, lalo na mga nurses, mga caregivers, PSWs, everybody na patuloy po nagtatrabaho sa ospital, sa mga clinic sa buong mundo. Patuloy pong pangalagaan ng mga nai-infection tao. Isa lang pong pakiusap natin, tulungan po natin sila. Yung hindi pa nagpapabakuna, please, nakikiusap kami sa inyo. Magpabakuna na po kayo. Dito po sa Ontario, tumataas na naman yung rate of infection. 678 kanina. More than 400 po ang hindi vaccinated. Saan ka nakakita? Umangat na, bumaba na tayo ng 125 infection. Ngayon, tumaas na naman. Anong pwedeng mangyari? Yung sana tatalakayin ng ating lady stock ni Cecil Araneta at ni Josie Isla. Ang problema, pareho pong busy yung aking dalawang producer sapagkat nagpapaganda. Joke po, may mga busy-busy lang ginagawa. Alright, hanggang bukas pong muli, Friday, mag-start po tayo ng 12 o'clock, Balitang Bayan. Ayan, marami po tayong programa bukas. Wellness and wealth and ano ba yan? Ano ba yan? Nabubulol ako sa programa ni Josie Isla. Health is Wealth.
Health and Wellness.
Yun. Ano yun?
Health and Wellness.
Health and Wellness. After Balitang Bayan. Ayan. Tapos po, papasok ang The Wisdom. Ayan. Well, maraming salamat in behalf of our producer Cecil Araneta and Josie Slaya. Of course, with my partnership with the greatest or the best DJ so far in my so many years of broadcasting, DJ Owen Foxum. Ito po inyong kaibigan Mondatol. Hanggang bukas na muli, News at 4, temporarily bidding you good night. Thank you.